Hi everybody, I wanted to jump on here and give you an overview of the STAMP assignment because a lot of people have been having questions about the different parts of it. So first of all, I just want to point out to you that in week 4, this pretty much has everything that you need to do your STAMP assignment, including directions and things like that, documents that you can print off. I would say one of the biggest takeaways that you could get from this is you're going to have to print some documents because you're going to be meeting with your academic advisor in person, most of you. They prefer to do it that way. You might have a virtual meeting with them, but you'll still need these documents ahead of time. You'll need to print the documents off to meet with your advisor. They're going to actually write on some of these documents for you. Like in part 2, they're going to write out classes that you need to take. In addition to that, you're going to need printed out copies of, your academic plan, whatever degree you're doing, classes that you are interested in, things like that. So all of those documents are in this information and materials page. So I'm just going to start with STAMP Part 1 and we'll go from there. So STAMP Part 1 is the planning that you are going to do ahead of time before you meet with your advisor. I have given you a video here in STAMP Part 1 that goes over the types of degrees and the IAI sheet. There's a link here to the STAMP packet if you need it. Again, there's links all over this class for the STAMP packet, so you'll find it one place or another. For STAMP Part 1, you are just answering some questions about what you are interested in, where you want to go to school, what you're interested in for a major. But again, you're going to need to print that off and fill it out to take to your appointment. To turn it in for this assignment, you can just take a screenshot with your phone. You can take a picture if you want. If you printed it out, you can scan it. However you want to upload it, upload that document so I can see your answers. If you were able to download it and you have a program that lets you type on a PDF, you can do that too and upload it, but you do need to attach it somehow to this so I can see the answers that you wrote down for Part 1. And again, you're going to take a physical copy of Part 1 to your advisor appointment. Okay, moving on to STAMP Part 2. This is when you're actually meeting with your advisor in person. So on the assignment for STAMP Part 2, it goes over again what you need to take to your appointment and what you need to have done ahead of time. So you complete Part 1 ahead of time so you can take that with you to the meeting. You've already taken your academic planning quiz by the time that you have your advisor meeting. There are PowerPoints in these modules that go over this assignment. They go over degree planning. Some of the questions that I've been getting from students are answered in these PowerPoints. So that tells me that we're maybe not looking at all of the resources that have been posted for you. You will need your STAMP packet. You will need highlighted courses on the IAI worksheet, and you will need your degree planning worksheet. Again, these are posted in Module 4, and I'll show you where those are located. So I'm going to hop back over here to academic planning. So I'll just show you, I guess, how I got there. So in week 4, if you come down here to academic planning, information, and materials, that's going to take you to this page. So it tells you right up here at the top, there are transfer guides. We have the IAI form, and then forms for your STAMP assignment. Degree planning worksheets are the first thing that are listed. So if you are planning on doing an AA, an AS, the AES, different things like that, you're going to click on what you are planning on doing. You're going to print that and take it to your appointment with your advisor. So here's what the AA sheet looks like. Okay, it's got all of the classes that you need to take, and your advisor will use this to help you fill out your plan. The AS is very similar. I go through these in the video that I posted in STAMP Part 1 about the degree plans. So if you want more information on those, you can watch that video. This last link here in the top part is your IAI list. So this is what it is asking you to highlight classes on. Again, I go over that in the video in Part 1. So go back to STAMP Part 1 if you need to see that. But you'll print this out and highlight the classes that you are interested in taking. There are transfer guides if you're interested in a certain major at a certain college. These are just kind of common ones that the advisors see. Here's another link to the stamp packet, and then the catalog that has all of the classes that are offered. So another one of the materials that I talked about is the PowerPoints that are posted for you. So again, in week 4, Academic Planning Part 3, the stamp assignment, when you click on this, you are going to get a PowerPoint that breaks down all of the parts of the stamp assignment. So if you have a question about stamp, it's probably in this PowerPoint somewhere. If you go through this whole PowerPoint and you still don't understand, please watch the videos I have posted, and then you can email me if you still have questions. But this goes through pretty much everything that you will need for your stamp assignment. It even gets down into, steps of stamp, talks about part 1, what you need to take to your stamp assignment and the materials, the catalog, completing stamp, and then it even gets into part 2 and part 3. So please, please read the things that we are giving you. It's going to give you the answers to your questions. The last part of the stamp assignment is part 3. I will be posting a video giving you directions on how to do part 3 if these written directions are not quite clear enough for you. But basically what you do is after you have your meeting with your academic advisor and they've listed out all of the classes that you need to take for your future semesters, you're going to go into your self-service page, your self-service account, and you're going to enter in all of those classes in your course plan. So you'll have all of those classes planned out for the future. It makes it really easy then to register for your next semesters because you already know what classes you need to take because you've met with an advisor. So again, I will be posting a detailed video of how to do that in self-service, but here it's asking you to add those classes in and then turn in a screenshot of your timeline. So take a screenshot after you have put all of your classes in, upload it to this assignment, and that's the end of part 3, which is the end of your stamp assignment.